Hello, it's Pete from Pete's Retro Collectibles. I've been reviewing last year and I'm planning for next year. Well, this year now. I've got 5 targets to get to and 5 strategies on how to do that. So let's crack straight into it. First one, 2021 was slightly disappointing in profitability. So from now on, it's all about profitability. 2020 was okay, too many lockdowns. 2021, lockdown till May, and then I hurt my foot and I wasn't able to do a lot of trolling around charity shops, car boots, etc. I did a few car boots here and there, but there was a lot that I missed. So this coming year, probably a lot more than previous years. But my target is to improve my turnover quite a lot. I've decided to drop a lot of the smaller items that are selling for £10 and £15 and aim for higher value items. For instance, if I sell a hi-fi and make £100 in one go, you can buy them in for £20, £30 that'll sell for 140, 50. After postage, eBay fees, you're still making 80, 90, £100. The same goes with, I don't know, a Le Creuset dish that I bought last week, £15. I've listed it for $99.99. I'm probably going to take an offer and it'll sell away. The same with hi-fis and consoles for video games. I've done plenty of those, but I have a lot of video games that with it, not good. So target 1, sell 300 £100 plus items this year. On top of the turnover I've got now. Currently, I've only got something like 38 £25 profit items in my stock of 400. I had over 650 before Q4. It's now down to 400, even though I've been listing. What I've been doing is listing small items and getting, the stock up, because, I was selling so much small items. Not good. I mean, profitability wise, eBay takes too much of a margin now. I want something where eBay fees are the same, but that 30 pence doesn't take like 3% of your margin, which is ridiculous. And any promotion isn't like a minimum of about 1.5%, 2% of your entire cost. It's like a few pence, not a problem. Right. So my strategy on that is to avoid picking up items where I'm not going to be making £25. Say with a minimum of £15. Currently, over the last quarter, my ASP has been £14 or so. I want that up to £25, £28 at a minimum. Probably more for an ASP with a margin of that sort of money. Right, that's the first one. 2, clear up the detritus from Q4. My garage is a complete tip. I might cut into this a video, or I might just tack it on the end of how bad it is. It's like awful, and it's had things thrown about. It's all dumped. It's a right death pile, despite the fact that a lot of it's got listings going. So for the rest of January, 1 to 2 hours a day, depending on the weather, it's pretty cold out there in the garage, clearing junk and bundling up non-selling items to list as bundles and clearance. So there will be some really good value clearance bundles available on my shop shortly. Target 3, improve my health. I've put weight on during the various lockdowns we've had over the last 2 years, and I was maintaining it, and it slowed down and I was taking it off. But then in May last year, I sprained my foot, plantar fasciitis. It's the sole of your foot, just that bit there on your foot, and I could hardly walk. And for 6 months, I've been doing a little bit of physio and some very light walking. For instance, once round a car boot on a Sunday would lay me up for the rest of the day. Now it's all healed. I'm able to walk as long as I like, as long as I don't take it too fast, you know. So more exercise, getting out and about more, and you know, health and well-being improves your productivity. There's no doubt that if I can stand for a quarter of an hour or an hour in the garage cleaning up, then you know I'm able to sort that out. But my strategy for getting well is an hour a day in light exercise, probably walking at first, and then I may go to the gym. But also towards my well-being, I had such a nice time at Christmas, just taking it easy. I put my shop on holiday mode on the 21st. I didn't come back out of that until the 28th. I didn't actually answer anybody until the 29th. 28th was just wrapping things that had sold, just at an easy pace with no urgency. Despite that, you still get emails all the time saying, where's my stuff? I've just got one this morning, actually. So that's my strategy. Just I liked the break so much that I'm going to have an extra week in May, probably May, early summer, just to decompress, unwind, no screens, auto reply saying I'll be back in a week. You know, if you have any questions, wait until then before you buy. If you know what you want, it'll be sent out during the next, you know, in a week's time. That was my next target. Target 4, consistent listings. I'm awful at this. I've been to a car boot this morning, it's Sunday, and I've been to 2 and picked up only about half a dozen main things and a few little small items which I shouldn't have bought. I've already just said I'm not going to buy them, but I couldn't resist them for the price. And basically it was just a bundle. It came to less than £1 each for the items that I bought. Couldn't resist bundling some stuff in with a couple of things that I knew had real value. There's one of those Sony, what do they call, motion controllers for PS3, PS4, PS5. It unfortunately doesn't have the other one with it, just the one. But I'm sure I'll be able to sell it as a single, as long as it works. If it doesn't, I'll probably sell it as spares and repairs for more than I've paid for the whole bundle of stuff that I bought with it. There was a Wii Sports disc, a couple of other Wii games, PS2 controller. Anyway, it was worth it for the bundle. But yeah, I am trying to avoid those. So my target is to list consistently. And I won't need to list as many items if I'm listing, you know, £25 plus items. So my target is 5. It sounds rushed. Awful. 5 a day in the morning before I wrap anything. Before any day's emails get answered, before I do any of the paperwork or, you know, the usual daily sort of time waste crap that happens. For instance, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you know, the usual. And I will stick to that. 5 £25 plus items per day is, you know, fairly easy. And then once I've done all the other bits of work, maybe some of the smaller items that are either going to be clearance or that I've picked up along with something else. That's target 4, and my strategy is the 5 per day. And then from there on, I'll be using more scheduled listings and auctions with the clearance stuff that I'm bundling together. Target 5 is going to be more multi-listings. A lot of my video games, which is probably 2/3 of my sales in Q4 this year, are individual listings, and although they get more exposure as an individual listing, it takes more time. If you've got a listing with 60 games on, it's literally front and back of box, put the photos on, make up a price. That's it. And you just add it into the listing as they sell, and you put another 10 on or whatever. And every time you put something on, the eBay algorithm notices and treats it as an edited listing, and you are back up there in the algorithm. And I'm going to be doing bundles for a lot of the clearance items, where I'm going to put 10 or 15 of the same item on a desk, photograph them, and then start them off at a fairly low price on auction, and that should clear it. And RA and wholesale for multi-listing items, probably new. This is just for efficiency. As long as I can get hold of stock. I've done it in the past, and it's a good way of increasing your turnover and your shop count, and it staying there. So that's my plan. Those are the 5 plans, strategies, if you like, because that's what I put on the title. Hope you enjoyed it, and here's the video.